about you gives me hope. Something about you, yeah.
Hi guys, it's Brookelynne and welcome to my channel. So if you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. I upload videos twice a week on Tuesdays and on Fridays. And if you are a return subscriber, thank you so much for your continued love and support of my channel. And I'm really hoping you're enjoying my content. So yeah, I was fixing my hair. And today's video is going to be my December favourites. Can you believe it? It's literally end of the year already. 2023 is over. Now it is 29th of December at night time when I'm filming this. Just came back from a date night with my husband. I could speak like 100 miles a minute. But it was on date night with my husband. Got a wee pizza. It was nice, casual but dressy date night. And we are joined with two wee Frenchies. I think you can see their ears. Horton, Nova, you all come say hi? You got... She is doing something a bit inappropriate to Horton there. And I'm not going to say. Because, Nova, we're on YouTube, love. Come on. Come on. Okay. They embarrass the heck out of me. They do. They're like real kids and I actually am carrying a real child. So, I'm going to get back 100-fold where I put my parents from when I was a kid. Just saying. But today's video was going to be a December favourites. Did she just let piss on that bed? No. I think she did. It's just... No, did you pee the bed? No, she didn't. She didn't know about it. So it was just like really worse. She was licking the paws. That's what it was. But I'll keep this in here because it's hilarious. You know, if she peed that bed because it is light colour and it'd be just a yellow stain. But in this video before I flip and ramble on and just say the most embarrassing crap ever. So it is the favourites video for December. And I have, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 beauty favourites and 1 lifestyle favourite. Actually, should I have 2? I don't know. Because I have had like 2, well no, the one I was going to mention wasn't last month, so I can't have that. But so I'll mention the lifestyle related favourite I have now, which I'll put a picture up. It is my Flash Power Mop. It is quite like a long, awkward mop to bring up here, and because I have carpet on the floor, I don't want to have any kind of patches of damp on my carpet, so I will post a picture of what that looks like. It's basically a purple power mop. You just press the button. It has like a liquid, cleaning liquid in it. It has like pads you just rip off, for disposable pads for mopping the floor. I love it. I've had mine for a year and a half, I would say now, and it's the best thing for mopping the floor I've ever bought. Now, I don't use a traditional mop on my floors because I do have wooden floors downstairs, and I've heard like a regular mop, I don't know, Belfast accent, the thing you use to clean the floor, like a broom type thing, a mop, that's the word, Brookelynne. I don't use a regular mop on the floor because my floors are wooden, and I've heard using a regular mop would like cause bubbles on the wood and make the wood kind of go all nasty. So what I do instead of using a regular mop to clean my floors is I use my Flash Power Mop, and I find it does a really good job of cleaning. I used to have like a wee cheapy like similar to a power mop, but it was just one you pressed a button and it squirted out liquid and you just pushed it. Like similar type of thing, but a lot cheaper. But I found that one did the job. But I found now that I have the power mop, but I've had it for a year and a half, and when the liquid and the pads run out of liquid, I have to use my other one. And I find when I go back to using the Flash one, there's a good difference to my floors. My floors get really clean, and when you peel the wee pad off after, you can see how much dirt gets on the floors. Obviously dirt collects on floors because people walking in, say me and Connor and guests with shoes and all. I'm not the type of person who makes their guests take their shoes off and wear like their feet barefoot around the house. No, I just rather clean the floors, because you should be cleaning the floors every other day anyway. But when I do mop the floors and take the thing off, you realise how much crap gets on them floors. And once that dries in, it doesn't take that long to dry, so it's really, really good if you are clumsy and you find if you use a regular mop, you tend to like fall on your arse. Well, I don't really do that with my power mop, because it does wet the floor, but not too much, but it does dry in quite quick, and it just gets the floors nice and clean. And the difference, like your floors just look clean, and I love that. I've been loving it. And when I did do my clean before before you got ready for Christmas, I noticed my floors just looked like the difference they made. It's amazing. It is £20 to buy the power mop. They do give you like the liquid and some pads with it, but you do have to buy your own. You can get reusable pads just to throw in the washing machine once they get a bit dirty, but you do have to buy your own cleaning solution. But I've heard somewhere you can get a refillable one where you can just put your own solution into it. I haven't tried that yet, because I just find the flash stuff does work really, really well, and does have a nice cleany smell to it, which is nice, so it makes you feel a whole lot better. I find when I do a good cleaning of the house, my mood is improved, and especially when my house smells nice, I just feel amazing. So having cleaning products that have a nice smell, I love it. So yeah, it's definitely well worth it. So on to the beauty favourites, I've got 7 here. And the first one I have, which is like body care, skincare, it's E45 Rich Lotion. Say that really weird there. Rich Lotion, which is a 24-hour one, and it has evening primrose oil in it, so it's deep and long lasting. My flipping voice today. Deep and long lasting moisturisation, and you do get, let me see, does it say how much you get in here? It's a whole lot anyway, 400 millilitres, so it is quite a big bottle. I've had this since last month, I would say, and I've still got loads of it left. I've had this in the past, and this moisturiser for your body, I have used it on my face too, and it does work quite well. I know people say, don't use body moisturiser on your face. Where I've been lazy, I've used a bit of this and it's worked. My skin is fine with that. Some body lotions I wouldn't touch my face with, but this one, because it's E45, it's fine. And I find it has a oily like lotion texture. They do have a cream version. I've seen in Superdrug today, which I might try out. I buy it from Savers because it's cheaper. And I find it does go a long way. When you do one pump, it goes a long way. 1 pump for each arm. My arm feels hydrated. 2 pumps for each leg. A pump for like the stomach area. A pump for the back, and then a pump for the chest area. It just really moisturises. I find my skin just feels hydrated, and especially after I wash off my guide colour of my tan, I use this all over my body and my skin just feels amazing. Especially my bump area, I find it just really deeply hydrates your skin. Especially in winter, I find my skin gets really dry and dehydrated in winter. With this stuff, it prevents it. So if you tend to suffer from drier skin, especially in winter, get this one or get the one in cream. It's still the same bottle, but it'll say cream. But the one I can recommend is lotion, but I absolutely love it, and it smells, it has a nice kind of rosy smell, but it isn't strong or anything. It's just subtle, but it's lovely. It absolutely is lovely. Okay, so I've got some hair care products, which I'm going to show you now. I've got two shampoos. This one is the Aussie, I think it's called Mighty Mega, sorry, he's coughing again. You're probably thinking that's so annoying. Mighty Mega shampoo. So it's basically a clarifying shampoo by Aussie. It wasn't too expensive. It was like £4 or something like that. I don't know. I got it from Savers, but I think it has like a bubblegum type of fruity type of smell to it. It's beautiful. Now, you may be thinking, Brookelynne, you have white blonde hair with ginger. You can see the ginger underneath. Why do you need a clarifying shampoo to go dry the heck out of your hair? This one actually doesn't, and that's because I use deep conditioning mask after. But even before that, my hair doesn't feel dry. I find if you use Head and Shoulders, that really strips your hair. This one doesn't. So if you do tend to have bleached hair, because obviously bleached hair is most likely damaged hair, and I have some damage in my hair. It's just unavoidable sometimes when you want to go like this light from different colours. But the reason why I decided to try clarifying shampoo, because my hair is so light, I do get a bleach, well, high lift tint, but if to get it this light, it's been bleached and it needs on again. You can see the root clear as day now. But because it is light, it's so light, build up and like I've heard like environmental build up and stuff like that, and just mineral build up, and even stains, if you get stains in your hair from like wearing your makeup or sleeping in your makeup, which I've done a couple times, well, quite a few times in my lifetime, and no. But any kind of staining, any kind of like oxidization, build up of product, you name it, will stain your hair eventually. So using a clarifying shampoo strips all that back, and I find this one does a good job of taking away any kind of build up in my hair without leaving it really dry. And I love this, and it is affordable. It's really good for like doing a good clarifying treatment once a week or once a fortnight, and it makes my hair feel amazing, and the bounce it gives my hair is beautiful. I never thought to use a clarifying shampoo until I seen an article, or no, someone's video. I think it was Dee Docker's video. She was doing like an ombre hair care video. It was like from years ago, but I've been watching her channel, and I was like, one day I was actually like watching loads of her videos. You know, the way you go through, what do I call it, like a rabbit hole, and you just watch a creator's videos, like you watch loads of them. So I was watching a couple of her hair care videos, and I seen that she used to, no, she actually used this one actually. Yes, she used this one, and she said she found it made her hair like feel amazing and clean without drying it out, and I agree with her. And especially if you've got bleached hair, it's amazing. So I've got another shampoo, which is the Charles Worthington Colorplex Toning Blue Shampoo. Now that's what it looks like. The packaging's beautiful. It's just bright blue. Now it does say for the coolest brunette. I ignore that. This counteracts any orange or even red tones in your hair. And I find, because I went from copper ginger, pretty much the colour underneath, but it was a lot brighter, because I haven't touched up the colour underneath in months, so it's a bit duller than what it normally is. I went from like this colour to white blonde, and I've had a few sessions to get it less white, and I find I've had to fight a lot of brass in my hair, and by brass I mean like orange tones and yellow tones too. Most purple shampoos, in fact all of them, will not touch orange tones. So even though a lot of blue shampoos say brunette hair, if you do have, even if your hair is really light like platinum, but you do have some residual leftover orange or gold tones, you need a blue shampoo. And yeah, this did scare me. I used it once, but once is enough to tell me I love it. I used it last week, so it needs done again next time I wash my hair. But it did scare me the first time I used it, because it did have a little bit of a green tinge to it, but it hasn't transferred onto my hair at all. Basically, because it is like a blue colour, it does like go green when you put it on, and it freaked me out, but it didn't go green in my hair at all. Now if I left it on way too long it might, but what I do is I focus it more on like the ends of my hair. I do the whole head, well not the whole head, sorry a plane's going past. I do my top section of it, like the whole top section. I separate my hair out before I wash it, and then I wash it underneath with like my Waterman shampoo, and then I use this for my top, or I use Waterman's first for the first wash, and then I use this, and what I do is I get a good dollop of it, and then I kind of massage it from root to tips and make sure I get every nook and cranny, and then I get maybe some more of it and focus it on the end, because I find them ends, the top section, if you can see even there still, it's a lot more even what it was for months, but them ends tend to go that orangey brassy colour quicker, so I find adding more to the ends helps not go as brassy, and it just knocks out any orange. Now if you don't have orange in your hair and you have more yellow, just get your ultraviolet one. But if you have both, what I'm going to do, which I do have both, at some point I'm going to mix half of this and half of the violet and apply it to my hair, and it'll knock out both yellow and the orange. But I find even the purple shampoo, if you use it too much, it can make your hair look grey. This one won't do that, even if you left it on for a few minutes. It doesn't make your hair look grey. It actually gives it a cleaner blonde look, which is what I want, like a cleaner white look, because it is only targeting them orange golden tones, so it's knocking them out and it's leaving you with like a clean white canvas. And it does dry hair a little bit, but again, using a good deep conditioning repairing mask like the Garnier Ultimate Blends Honey or the Coconut one, that will counteract that. Just slather that deep conditioner on and your hair will feel amazing. But this is like £10, but it is worth it. It'll last you ages, and I absolutely love it. Okay, so because I'm a fake tan lover, tanorexic, I may not look it because my ring light's on and I look like I'm washed out because I'm wearing black, but it wouldn't be a favourites video of mine if I didn't mention a tan. So I have these Bondi Sands dark tanning drops, and I have mentioned these in the favourites before. I'm sorry about that. Well, not sorry, because I love them. So I find I've been reaching for these because they're quite dark. They have like an olive undertone. But I find, say for instance, my face tends to lose a tan quicker than the rest of my body, and my chest does too, because obviously in the shower the water's hitting that the most, so it's wearing it off. So for my face and chest, I've been using this to top up my tan where I need to, mainly on the face, but if I get out of the shower like second or third day, or yeah, like 2 days after I do my tan, when I get out of the shower and I find, oh here, my chest is a bit white here, or even like when I rinse out the eye colour and noticed it's not taken as well, I will take a pipette of this and do my whole face and body with it. Well, not my body, my face and my chest with it, but mix it in with a face moisturiser, and it just evens it out. Give it a few hours and this just tops the tan up really, really well. It does go on quite dark, so if you don't really like dark tans, don't get it, but I've been loving it. And I find, yeah, it may not last that well on the body. Well, the chest does last quite a good amount of time, but the face does just do the job to add back colour that you've lost throughout the week with like taking your makeup off and using cleansers. I just find this is perfect. I've had it since June. My husband got me it for my birthday at the end of June, and I've been using it quite a lot, and I still got a good lot left, which is really, really good. And I think it is around £10, so when I run out of like tanning drops and stuff, I will be definitely buying this again because it is lovely. So I've got 3 makeup items just to show you here. and I will do the face products first. Now, this is the Collection Kiwi Bronzer, and I don't know if it has a shade, you can probably see here. This says pigment packed bronzer with vitamin E, antioxidants, and a sweet kiwi scent, vegan suitable. So it's actually in a shade Golden Kiwi 1. So they must have different shades. They must have a darker one. This one, I have it on now. It is quite dark, but you can go lightly with it, and it'll give you a lighter result, and you can go like heavy-handed with it, and it'll give you a darker result. As you can tell, I bought it like it started this month, or no, the end of last month, and you can tell I've really majorly loved this. I just love it. It does blend out really, really well. I find my bronzers, some bronzers I've tried can go like, they go on nicely, they kind of define your cheekbones and your this prang's double chin. It defines it really well, like covers it up and makes your face looks more defined. But when you go to blend out any harsh edges, I'm talking about. When you go to blend out any harsh edges, it doesn't blend as well. Some bronzers are like that. This one isn't like this. This defines your face, and it also blends out when you want to blend out harsh edges to give you more of a seamless look. It does have a nice smell to it. It has like a subtle kiwi scent. Now, it was stronger when I first got it. Maybe that's because I've been using it to death and I've either wore down the scent or I've become immune to it. But it does have a good kiwi smell, and I will do a swatch of it. Now, it does look light on my finger, but it is like a decent, I would say like a light to deep colour, but didn't know they had different shades, so I'm interested to see they have a darker shade. But I have it on now, you can see it there, it's a really nice bronzer, but I found it deep enough for me where that's fake tan skin like today, or really, really pale skin. But I will probably pick up the darker shade and see what I think of it. But it is around £5 or £6, so it is relatively affordable, and it's such a good bronzer. It performs like a high-end bronzer, I find. I love it. I do have this highlighter, which is an old favourite but being revisited. It is the Makeup Obsession Mega Honey Highlighter, and they do have a good few different shades in this. I'm not sure they still do these highlighters, but I bought these around 2.5 years ago. It used to have Mega Honey written on there, but it's wore off, and the packaging has busted, but it still like fits together, and because I only have it in my drawer, makeup drawers, it's not an issue. But obviously if you can it in a makeup bag, it would be an issue. Oh, excuse me, I don't know why my voice is going here, hiccups and everything. So it's like a beautiful champagne honey colour. I have it on now too. It gives you a really nice blending highlight. As you can tell, look at that. It's not really shown on camera, is it? It does give you, I'll put more on because it's shown in real life, like clear as day. You can see, it just looks like duller, and I don't know, can you see it? I do have it on now, and you can see it's really giving my cheeks a nice glow. This is really, really lovely, and it does give you a nice blend highlight. You can build it up to be like mega impactful, or use a little bit and have it more of a subtle shine. I love a good highlighter. I'm definitely there for the blind highlight, even though it went out of fashion like a few years ago. I don't care. Now, I don't go too crazy with my highlight, but I do love a good glow. I love having that really like glossy cheek look and that blind highlight. I just love it. And I did wear their Mega Lightning highlighter from this range, but it's more of a whiter toned, my wedding day, and I love that one too, so I'll have it. But this one is really, really good. It's quite like a honey type of champagne colour, and it complements me with my tan and everything. The other one does go well for tan, but it's good for my pale skin. This one I don't know if I would wear for pale skin, maybe a little bit, but the other one's better for that. But this just gives me a beautiful, like, honey glow. It's beautiful, and it's only around £4 if you still get this. I would say pick it up. So I've had it for nearly 3 years. I got it around February, March 2021. So it's been nearly 3 years, and I've used it to death, trust me. And you can tell, it looks like I haven't used that much of it, but trust me, I have used it. It was like up to here, I think. Like it was like a dome shape, but now it's like flattened down more. But see, for a nice good blind highlight on a budget, I love this. And also for like eyes, I do the inner corners of it and the brow bone with the brush, and I find this does give you a really nice glow to your whole face. I did put like eyeshadow on over top, so I did use a lighter highlight shade from my brow bone and inner corners, but having that base shade on just made a difference too to get me more of a glow. So last favourite I have is an eyebrow product. This is the NYX Thick It Stick It Eyebrow Gel in the shade Brunette. Now, you may be thinking that looks too dark for you, you have platinum blonde hair. I love a darker brow, even though yeah, my hair is like white blonde, platinum blonde. I still like a darker brow, and I don't like them too dark. I wouldn't really wear them black anymore, unless I had like a really smoky eye and I wanted something like a stronger brow. But for everyday wear, or 9 times out of 10, I love a good like brown eyebrow. As you can tell, that's the colour. It does look darker in the tube, or does it? You think it's going to come out darker than this, but it actually comes out this colour, so it's like a nice light to medium brown. I did two layers of it. That's a thing, it can be quite sheer if you don't put enough on. But it does hold your brows in place, and I find it's a nice tint to your eyebrows, and it also holds it in place. So if you're looking for something to give you a bit more definition, I find in the mornings when I've just had my eyebrows tinted, done them myself or got them done at work, and my eyebrows just look nice and I just want a bit of definition for them, I reach for this and do one quick coat. But if I find it's been a while since I got my eyebrows done, but I still want just a gel, I will do 2 coats. Like now my eyebrow tint's worn off, so I've done 2 coats to give me more of a stronger eyebrow. And I do find it does give you a good hold. Now I do wish I had more pigment, like the P. Louise eyebrow gel. If I had pigment like that, it would be perfect, because the brush, I find, even though it does look still big, but it is perfect for my eyebrows. I do wish it was a wee bit smaller, just like the size of the Benefit Gimme brow. If it was that size, it would be absolutely perfect. But this size of wand is fine for my eyebrows. It doesn't really make them too thick, whereas I find the P. Louise one, the brush is bigger, so I have to be more careful with it. This one I have to still be careful, but it's a brow gel, so it's tinted. I have to kind of watch what I'm doing. But once I got the hang of it, it does give you really nice eyebrows, and I just love the way it just makes my eyelashes. Speak Brooklyn, speak. It makes my eyebrows look really, really nice and natural, but still defined, and it is worth it. They do have different shades, so if you don't want this colour, they have lighter and have darker, and also have a couple of ginger tones too, which is really, really nice. So, and I actually did use the Auburn shade. I bought that last year when I had ginger hair, but because my hair is platinum blonde now, even though I have ginger underneath, I wanted like a darker tone. Okay, so that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you had a lovely, lovely Christmas, and you have a happy and blessed new year. I will see you again for the next video. Stay gorgeous. God bless. Bye.